The journey from love to obsession, from passion to blackmail, and ultimately to murder might seem far-fetched, but when youthful blood runs hot and dark secrets linger in the shadows, nothing is too extreme. In our gripping true crime story today, we delve into the chilling tale of how one young woman's pursuit of stardom spiraled into a deadly game. This is the story of Mehak Bukhari. New York City, New York, May 22nd, 1999. Mehak Bukhari was born into a Pakistani family, but when she was just 3 years old, her parents, Father Raza Ali and Mother Ansarine, moved to England with the family. They started living in a house in Tunstall, Stoke-on-Trent, where the family grew and Mehak's brother, Arman Ali, was born. There is not much information about Mehak's childhood, but it is no secret that she was interested in fashion and design from the very beginning. When Mehak used to play with toys, Bratz dolls came into the market. They were different from Barbie dolls. Their makeup was very dark, with big, intoxicating eyes, full lips, a big head, and a small body. Their clothes were also different from Barbie's traditional classy look. Short mini skirts, leather and fur tops, shiny mini dresses. Bratz dolls became an ideal style for girls. As she grew up, Mac's love for fashion remained intact, and she enrolled in the fashion design program at Manchester Metropolitan University. In 2018, while studying at the university, Mehak opened her accounts on social media platforms. And this was about to bring a big change in her life. She started making videos about her daily life, sometimes on her trips to Turkey with her parents, sometimes to show off her makeup and clothes. Soon, her following grew, and she left her studies to give her full attention to social media. Mehak was beautiful and young. People watched her dancing, doing parodies, and acting. Sometimes she would dance with her brother to a famous song, and other times she would copy a TikTok trend with her mother. Some of her videos went viral. Each video got 5 or 6 million views. Mehak started earning a lot of money through social media. She received promotions from brand companies and was paid a hefty amount for attending the opening of hookah bars and clubs. Climbing the ladder of success, Mehak did not leave her mother Ansarine's side. She knew that whenever Ansarine was in the videos, those videos would get more likes, more views, and more comments. People left loving messages in praise. If the title of the video included word mom, someone would have written, "I am just watching two hotties. Where is mom?" Or, quick question, can your father fight? I thought you two were sisters. Ansarine was 43 years old. For her age, she was fit and in good shape. Ansarine was born in Pakistan and dreamt of becoming a flight attendant, but her parents did not agree. They got her married at a young age. After marriage, children were born, and she found herself forgetting her dreams and playing the role of a housewife and mother. But now, through Mehak, she was getting a glamorous lifestyle. Wherever Mehak went, she took her mother along. When Mehak was asked why she was always with her mother, she replied, "She is not only my mother, but my best friend. Our relationship is like that of sisters." Mac and Ansarine made videos together, went clubbing together, and partied together. While being in the party scene, Ansarine's personality was changing. Instead of being a responsible homemaker, she appeared playful and carefree. She felt that after wasting her youth, she was getting a second golden opportunity to fulfill all her desires. She left her past behind. She opened her own TikTok and Instagram accounts where she started to interact with her fans. One day, by chance, she used the Azar app, a dating application. Through the Azar app, she met a young boy. Actually, one day in 2019, Ansarine was at home with her niece when the niece opened her phone and started talking to a boy. The niece told him during the conversation that she was not at home, she was at her cousin's house. She mentioned Mehak Bukhari, who is known as maybe is my cousin. The boy was impressed upon hearing the name. The niece said that Mehak was not at home, but she would introduce him to Ansarine. The girl handed over the phone to Ansarine. The boy introduced himself as Sakib Hussain, a 27-year-old living in Banbury, Oxfordshire. After a brief conversation, Ansarine returned the phone to her niece and resumed her work. After some time, Ansarine noticed that she had opened her Instagram and saw messages from the same boy, Saki. Ansarine replied to the messages, and they exchanged phone numbers. They began talking daily. Ansarine was married and was living with her husband, Raza Ali. To the public, she appeared to be leading a happy and peaceful life. Instead of ignoring the boy and deleting his bold messages, she felt proud to receive attention from a young man and was flattered. Ansarine and Saqib frequently video chatted on FaceTime. When Ansarine was alone at home washing dishes, doing laundry, or cooking food, her phone camera was always on. She stayed constantly in touch with Saqib through video chats. Ansarine managed to keep this affair hidden from her husband and son, but Mahak, who was often with her, sensed that her mother was secretly talking to someone. A couple of times, Mahak saw the boy's face on the phone and asked who he was. Ansarine made excuses about him and said, "He is just my friend." The affair between Ansarine and Saqib extended beyond phone calls. They began meeting secretly in hotel rooms in London and Birmingham. Many times, their sexual encounters occurred at Ansarine's home when no one else was there. From the beginning, it was clear that Saqib was more invested in this relationship. Ansarine had a family, a home, and a husband. For her, Saqib was a side piece with whom she was passing time. Saqib had become obsessively attached, partly due to his youth. Although Saqib claimed to be 27 years old, he was actually only 18. For a boy of 18, neither youth nor experience held much significance. Saqib sent gifts to Ansarine's home and occasionally had food delivered from Uber Eats. He would even cover the bill at restaurants or hookah bars where Ansarine and Mahak were. Saqib was willing to do anything for Ansarine. However, after 2 years of the affair in 2021, Ansarine considered ending it. She was tired of living in secrecy and constantly stressed about the affair. She feared someone might discover her big secret. When she discussed this with Saqib, he pleaded with her to reconsider. After that conversation, everything seemed normal for a few days. Life had returned to normal, but Saqib became more clingy. He always wanted to know where Ansarine was, what she was doing, and who she was with. He repeatedly forced her to send her location. One day, Ansarine got fed up with this attitude and stopped talking to him. She ignored Saqib's calls and did not reply to his messages. In December 2021, Mahak and Ansarine were doing a live session on TikTok when Saqib wrote in the chat, "Tell your mom to call me." Ansarine got scared after reading this message. She locked herself in the bathroom, called Saqib, and said, "That's enough. From today onwards, you and I have nothing to do with each other. Get out of my life and my family's life." Saqib started crying, but this time Ansarine did not listen to him and turned off the phone. She was about to block Saqib's number when he started sending her videos and pictures taken during their hotel meetings and video chats. Saqib had secretly taken obscene videos and pictures of Ansarine. She had threatened, "If you break up with me, I will send your dirty pictures to your husband." Ansarine was shocked and lost her senses. If this secret was revealed, she would not be able to show her face to anyone. Sure, husband would leave her, and she would be humiliated in front of the public and the community. Ansarine's social media career had just started, and this scandal was going to have a bad effect on Mahak's TikTok as well. For a few days, Ansarine was very upset. Saqib kept sending her sarcastic messages like, "What do you think will happen if I send these pictures to your husband? What about the money I've spent on you? I must have spent at least £3,000 on you." The matter had reached the point of blackmailing over money. Ansarine found an opportunity and made her daughter join the secret, telling her the whole story. Hearing the story, Mahak became very angry. Her mother had been cheating everyone in the house for 2 years. There was an argument and a fight between the mother and the daughter. After the anger cooled down, Mahak told her mother a disturbing thing. For the past few days, an anonymous person had been uploading obscene videos on the internet in Mahak's name. X-rated videos were being uploaded under Mahak's name, where the body was of someone else, but the face was of Mahak. The videos that are called the deep fake videos. It is very common these days to defame someone or to spread false rumors and misinformation. Mahak said to Ansarine, "I think this is Saqib's work. He is taking revenge on both of us. He is making my deep fake videos." Mother and daughter decided at that time that it was very important to silence Saqib in any way. In February 2022, Mahak told her mother, "I will soon get him jumped by guys he won't know what day it is." Mahak and Ansarine called Saqib and said, "We are ready to give you £3,000. Come to the place we mentioned." Saqib agreed. On the night of February 11th, 2022, they asked Saqib to meet in the parking lot of a Tesco supermarket in Leicester. Saqib did not have a car, so he asked his friend Hashim Ijazuddin for a lift to Leicester. Hashim had nothing to do with this case. According to Detective Inspector Mark Parrish, Hashim Ijazuddin did not know anything about the affair and blackmail. He was only giving a lift to his friend to help him. On the other hand, Mahak was also getting ready. She asked her mechanic friend Rikin Karvan to come with her. Rikin was not alone. He brought his friend Raiz Jamal, Raiz's cousin Amir Jamal, a friend named Sanaf Ghulam Mustafa, Natasha Akhtar, and Mohammed Patel with him. They all had a plan to beat up Saqib, and then the girls will delete the videos and pictures from his mobile phone. The boys were wearing black balaclavas as masks. One of them had a tire iron in his hand. According to CCTV footage, Saqib and Hashim reached Tesco's parking lot at 1:17 a.m. Hashim was the driver. His silver Skoda Fabia stopped for some time, but Saqib saw that Ansarine and Mehek were not alone. Two vehicles were with them. One was a blue Seat Leon, and the other was an Audi TT. The weekend was the driver of Audi TT. Mehek and Ansarine were sitting on the passenger seats. Hashim and Saqib were scared. They drove the car away from there, but the other vehicles started chasing them. After a few minutes, Saqib dialed 999 and contacted the police. The call lasted for about 5 minutes. With each passing moment, Saqib was getting very angry and worried. To get rid of the chase, his car crossed the red traffic light. All three cars were going at a very high speed of 100 miles per hour on the A46 carriageway. As per the wishes of the victims' families, the 999 call recording has not been made public, but its transcript is available. Saqib said that two cars were chasing him. Men wearing black cloaks were trying to push him off the road. They were trying to hit him from behind. In a panicked voice, he told the operator, "They are trying to kill me. I am going to die. Please, I just need help. They are hitting the back of the car really fast. Please, I am begging you." The car hit the central median and flew into the air. After hitting a tree, it broke into two pieces and burst into flames. The 999 operator heard Saqib's last words, "Oh my God," then he screams, and a long silence. The operator kept calling his name, but there was no response. Soon after, at around 1:30 in the night, a tow truck driver passed the A46. He saw a car engulfed in flames under a tree. The driver blocked the road with his tow truck. About 10 minutes later, police cars and fire trucks arrived at Hashim's car. The car was split into two parts. High flames were raging, and after the fire was extinguished, the officers saw that 21-year-old Saqib Hussain and 21-year-old Hashim Ijazuddin were burnt to death. Police officers reviewed the CCTV footage of the highway in which automatic number plate recognition cameras captured the number plates of both vehicles involved in the accident. A blue Seat Leon was stopped in the West Midlands area. Natasha was now sitting in the driver's seat, was arrested at the same time. All the other involved people were seen nearby on CCTV cameras walking on the road. All were returning to their homes on foot. At 8 a.m., the police reached Ansarine's house and knocked the door. Ansarine's husband and son opened the door. They were shocked to see the officers. They were shocked because they did not know anything about the car crash from Mahak. When questioned, she lied to the police and said that she knew nothing about the incident. She claimed they had gone to attend an event in Nottingham. Soon it was found that no such party was organized there. Mahak and Ansarine were arrested and taken to Leicester police station. During Mahak and Ansarine's interrogation, the detectives had to listen to their numerous lies. Mahak initially maintained that she was not in the car that was chasing Saqib. Hours later, she admitted they were chasing Saqib, but claimed they wanted to stop him and talk calmly to resolve the matter. On the other hand, Ansarine denied having an affair with Saqib, but the detectives had already accessed Saqib Hussein's iCloud account and seen all the videos and pictures. They found numerous text messages between the two in which Saqib was asking for his £3,000. During the investigation, the officers identified all the other individuals involved and successfully arrested them all. Everyone was lying to protect themselves, except for Mohammed Patel, who clearly explained the entire story to the officers. He stated that Mahek had not informed them about the affair between Ansarine and Saqib. She only mentioned that a thug was harassing her by creating deepfake videos and uploading them on social media, and that they needed to teach him a lesson. When Saqib's car caught fire, both cars returned after making a U-turn, but no one called 999 to help. August 4th, 2023. The trial began at Leicester Crown Court. Mahek and her mother were seen entering the courthouse, both fully made up with their hair well done. She had come prepared. Many people saw them both smiling and laughing. Judge Timothy Spencer stated that Saqib and Hashim Ijazuddin were framed. Saqib was lured with money, then pursued in a high-speed chase, and eventually burnt to death. When the car caught fire, instead of helping, everyone was more concerned with saving themselves. While speaking to Mahak, the judge remarked, "TikTok has ruined you. You think you're special because of your fame, but you are hollow and meaningless. You were self-absorbed and unconcerned about how your actions affected others. You had no values." The judge then turned to Ansarine and said, "You were the eldest among a group of young people. You had maturity. You should have acted wisely." While the jury members deliberated, Mahak passed the time playing Monopoly and Uno with her friends. She was seen waving at the TV reporters standing outside the courthouse balcony and laughing cheerfully. The jury took 28 hours to reach a verdict. Mahak's smile vanished when the jury declared her and her mother guilty of double murder. All those involved in the accident received various punishments. Outside the courthouse, Detective Inspector Mark Parrish gave a statement to a BBC journalist. "I had the opportunity to meet Saqib's family. They are nice people. I am certain that if Ansarine and Meh had spoken to Saqib's family, they would have tried to resolve the situation amicably. Had Ansarine and Mihak gone straight to the police and filed a report against Saqib, the matter could have been resolved. But they chose to take the law into their own hands. As a result, everyone's lives were ruined." This was the story of Mahak Bukhari. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe.